Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're returning, if this is your first time clicking on my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have just stumbled across this video for the first time, that's the first time you found my channel, my name is Arlene. I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energy. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And right now on this channel you will get twin flame and spiritual guidance, both combined in most cases. So if you found this channel for any reason at all, just trust my guides and your guides have brought us together for a reason. There could be an answer here for you, there could be a message here for you. Whatever this means, just trust we have found each other for a reason. And I just wish to thank everyone for all the love today, all the beautiful comments, all the emails you've sent me. I'm not going to get a chance to reply to every single email, so I just want to thank you all, honestly, from my heart. Just thank you so much for being so kind about. I'm just really looking forward. I've got an interview coming from Rain's magazine as well, which I'll share with you all. And they're going to be asking me some questions about the twin flame journey and so many other things, and my views on stuff. So I'm looking forward to sharing that exclusive video, exclusive interview with you all soon. And I don't think it's going to be a video. I think it's going to be like written form, so because it's going to be in the magazine. So I look forward to sharing that exclusive interview with you. But yes, I'm so looking forward to, for the next 12 months, I will be bringing through my own articles. Now, can I just say, I do not use ChatGPT, never have, never will. Everything I write is straight from the heart, straight from the divine, through my heart. So I've never ever used ChatGPT for anything. So all my articles, the way I used to write them back in the day, when I used to write articles for magazines every single week, and I'm looking forward to bringing through some beautiful articles from the heart, sharing my wisdom, also sharing anything that I feel is really important for anyone around the world to really truly connect with their spiritual journey as well, and my opinions on things. And also I'll be sharing more about my retreats and stuff like that as well, and about the kind of people that have shaped my journey for me, because I just really want to put into words, if I can, just how impactful you've all been on my journey as well. You've all helped me to evolve and grow as a person, as a soul, and helped my channel so much as well. So I really, as much as you'll send me messages of love, I send it back multiplied 1,000 times over to all of you. So thank you all for everything. And I look forward to the journey forward. It's just going to be so much fun and so exciting. And I was working on the app today as well. I sent off my manuscripts to be copy edited today and proofread, and then I was working on my app, and I was actually in tears when I was doing the app, because I think this is just going to be so perfect. It's focusing on colour therapy, angelic guidance. There's a way you can actually connect up the app with your Apple Health. So if, like for example, if you got up in the morning, you've had a really restless sleep, there will be like different meditations to help boost your energy levels. There will be lots of all these things open to you, what colour you should wear, your colour therapy for the day, what colour you should wear to help boost your energy levels. If your Apple Health will pick up on your emotional, like if your heart rate is raised. Trying to think what I'm trying to say. I don't use Apple Health, but I know it kind of tracks like your heart rate and stuff like that. So there's all different ways you can use it, and to help, and it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be, and I want to make it personal, so I'll be using my own voice for the app, for like the meditations and the affirmations and the prayers and all those things and angel messages, and it's just going to be all on one app. And it's just the entire practice takes around 15 minutes every single day, and there'll also be I'll also do a session with people who want to have a listen before they go to sleep at night, to help you unwind, to help you relax and help you really get into a deep sleep. So all those things, healing sessions, there's so many things that are going to be on the app, and I just love it's going to be combining, colour therapy and affirmations, positivity, healing, everything. So it's really I'm just really trying to infuse this up with as much love as I can, and hopefully when it's ready to be launched, it will be felt that way by everyone. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So let's get into this message tonight. Now, I had such a beautiful past life. I can only describe it as it felt like it was happening now, but I know it was happening in a different time. With Yeshua and my beloved husband, who is my divine twin in this lifetime, but who has been my husband in 2 other previous lifetimes. And we have had a number of lifetimes where we've not been together. We've both been off doing our own soul's work in different timelines and things. But we have been actual husband and wife on two different lifetimes together. And it was such a beautiful moment. And I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'll end up in tears again. But it happened just this morning, just as I was sort of waking up. And Yeshua's smiling face and my beloved on the left-hand side, and I was getting placed backwards into this really cold water, and Yeshua and my beloved person was on the left-hand side, and I just saw Yeshua's face was smiling down at me, and at first I thought I was getting baptized or something, but it was an actual water blessing. It was some sort of water blessing I was receiving, and it's so weird because I actually could feel the coldness of the water, and Yeshua and my beloved were up to their waist in the cold water as well. It was just such a bizarre thing to feel. I feel like it was happening in the moment. If it wasn't for the fact we were all fully clothed, they were in robes and things, and I have actually had other dreams and past life memories and things very similar. So it was just a very profound moment today. So I'm going to use my Christ Consciousness deck tonight and obviously invite in the beautiful energy of the Christ Consciousness and obviously Yeshua, Jesus, to those of you who prefer to call him that, into this message tonight. So let's do it. Calling in our heavenly ancestors, our spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your blessings and protection throughout as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame and Divine Collective. Please and thank you. Excuse me. I want actually nose and burps at the same time. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home and myself in a golden bubble of God's protective light at all times as I bring forward this message for the Twin Flame and Divine Collective. Can I also request, Archangel Michael, whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home, and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and Spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame and Divine Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, sending love, light and gratitude, and so it is. Now, speech bubbles. Whenever I say speech bubbles, there's a conversation about to be had, or you're having a conversation, or you're in conversation with someone that you feel is your divine twin, your soulmate, in many cases both. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You can have your divine twin is also part of your soul group, your soul tribe, and you have had lifetimes where they've been your soulmate and also your divine twin. So I just want to confirm that for those of you who get mixed up about that. Okay. Speech bubbles. Now, what is coming through before I clear the energy? Now, I hear about blueprints a lot in meditation and stuff, but there's something coming through specifically now in this message about whoever this energy is here, whoever this group of twin flames or this divine group here, they carry very specific blueprints. I set the intention to bring the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing and blessings to everyone who connects with this message, channel straight through the cosmic heart of Venus. And so it is. Now, some of you might be feeling pressure today in your ears, around your temples, your crown, the top of your head might feel tender, your throat chakra, like you might feel like you've got a frog in your throat. Like when you swallow, you go, it feels like I've got something stuck in my throat. And that's because a lot of you are experiencing upgrades right now with regards to your spiritual gifts. Now I'm right now I'm sitting on an aeroplane and there's a lot of turbulence, like I'm bouncing around like this. So there's been a lot of turbulence, or maybe you've just come off a flight where there was a lot of turbulence. But I just feel like I'm sitting on a plane, you know, like one of these simulators. I feel like I'm on a simulator and there's a lot of turbulence in a plane. So maybe this connection has experienced a lot of turbulence. Now I'm seeing, weirdly, I'm seeing Tobey Maguire, the Spider-Man actor. Now, either this is someone who's a big fan of Tobey Maguire and his movies. This is someone who could be called Toby, or their second name could be Maguire. Or maybe this is someone that has connections to Tobey Maguire. I think it's Tobey Maguire, the actor who plays Spider-Man, kind of. So yeah, the kind of original Spider-Man from the most recent movies, I mean. It's so weird. And do you remember a TV show called Ally McBeal with Callista, I think it was Callista Flockhart or something? I'm seeing that. I'm seeing, so someone could be watching Ally McBeal or something like that. Remember the dancing baby to Barry White? So someone could be watching that show right now as well. Okay. Now I just heard someone's masculine say, I know you think I'm a turncoat, or something like that. Now that's quite an old-fashioned term. So this could be someone who had connections to some sort of war or something like that in a previous lifetime, and that they use that kind of term, turncoat. So you feel like this person let you down, or I mean, a turncoat was someone who basically fraternized with the enemy. If I remember rightly, someone who switched sides. So maybe this person's thinking that you believe them to have gone against you in some way, but I feel that that's not really the case. And that's just for a message for someone in particular, I feel, not for everyone. Someone's second name can be Jackson. Or maybe your first name. I'm seeing a singer now, and I don't know any of her music, I'm afraid. I just heard Cardi B, and I see like a singer. So I don't know if someone is a fan of Cardi B. I don't know any of her songs. I can't even connect to her in any way. I don't know her songs. Okay, I'm seeing a referee. I see a referee blowing a whistle. So maybe, you know, it was time to stop the back and forth. Maybe you called time on a situation with this person in the past, or this person, you know, referees at their local sports team or something. But maybe the divine stepped in to referee this because it was just a back and forward that was never going to go anywhere. So yeah, as I said before, upgrades coming through as well. For some of you, you'll be feeling that head pressure, throat chakra blockage. And it's not really a blockage as such. I feel there's some sort of upgrade happening here around the throat chakra, and definitely around the ears, the temples here, around about the third eye, and the crown for sure. I'm seeing a rainbow in my mind's eye now. Some sort of positive situation, some sort of positive outcome. I'm seeing the colour red, so someone could be wearing the colour red. Red is the colour of passion, it's the colour of your ancestors, the colour of deep love, but it can also be the colour of anger and frustration. But someone could love when you wear red, or you could love to wear red. This card jumped out and I'll get to that in a moment. I'm just hearing the Journey song now. Don't stop believing. Hang on to that feeling. Now, I love this card because it's children and it says, cherish and enter their world. Now, for some, this card can mean that you are destined to work with children. Your divine purpose could be working with children, your life purpose. But I just feel, look how free that child is. You know, they've got their arms out and they're just having the time of their life. They're just happy and they don't have any worries. They're just in their childlike state where everything seems possible. And that came out just before I heard Don't Stop Believing. And when you're a child, you do believe. You believe in anything is possible. You believe in miracles. You believe in magic. You know, as a child, when you're a child, you just believe everything is real. Because it is. Everything that you think as a child that people tell you it's just a silly flight of fancy and it's just your imagination running away with you is real. So maybe this person sort of gave up on their childlike energy before. Maybe they did stop believing. And now they're finding, some sort of freedom here in their ascension journey. They're finding freedom again in that playful, effervescent energy that comes through from just being a child. When you think about when you were a child, you didn't have those cynical thoughts. And I feel this person has been quite cynical in recent years, but now they're starting to believe more in the magic. And exactly, look, the magi. They're starting to believe more in the magic. They're seeing all the signs. So I believe when I'm trying to put into words what this person's telling me here, they're saying the last time they spoke to you, they could have let something slip out. So they either, you know, said something that they wish they hadn't, or maybe what slipped out was love. I don't know. But I just feel this person, something slipped out their mouth before they really had time to think about it. See, and that's my throat chakra going again. So maybe this person said the opposite of what they wanted to say to you. So for example, if you said to this person, you know, I haven't moved on, you know, I'm still kind of here, single, how about you? This person maybe wanted to say I'm single too, but they might have said something like, oh, I'm married still, or I'm in a relationship, or they regret saying something here. I feel they said that, let something come out their mouth. Maybe they thought it would be safer just to tell you they were in a relationship or something. It's something like that. I'm trying to convey what this person's showing me. They something slipped out and they wish they could take it back. They said something that they knew was going to push you further away, but they felt they had to say it. Gethsemane. Now this is, you know, it says darkest hour, strength arrives. So I feel like whatever your person regrets here from the past, or whatever this person regrets from the past here, even if it's not to do with their actions towards you, I feel like that whatever happened with you and this person, it really put your person into a bad place. But now I feel they're emerging in this new playful, childlike wonder and imagination coming to the surface. Like they're no longer being held back by cynical thoughts. But I do feel like maybe this is someone who might eventually reach out to ask you for some help. With those speech bubbles, it definitely could be the case. See? So it says, love thy neighbour, being of service to others. That's what I feel. And this could be, you know, something you and your person are going to work on together. Maybe you're going to do something of service together eventually. But I feel this in your time of need, help arrives. And then be of service to others card comes out. So for some of you, this can just say that, you know, in your darkest time, you have focused on helping others, which has somehow helped you through the darker times. Or this is what this masculine has done. But I also feel this is a masculine that's about to ask you to help them in some way. Tell me what else wants to come through here, please, and thank you. Paul, awakening and transformation. Well, there we go. Someone has gone through a recent spiritual awakening, who's been through that darkest hour. And, you know, it's the truest thing. Everything always gets darkest before you see the light. You know, it's like the dragonfly, and I always love that interpretation. The dragonfly literally transforms in darkness and then spreads its wings and it flies up into the light. And it's the most beautiful experience. If you've ever watched it online, if you ever watched a documentary, you know, like a documentary about how it happened, I mean, it's just truly miraculous. And I feel that that's what's happening with this person. And, you know, Paul, who used to be Saul, as you remember from the Bible, the scales were said to fall off his eyes. And suddenly he saw the light. He suddenly became Jesus, his biggest ally and supporter, even though he'd been hunting down Jesus and all the disciples. So this is definitely someone who's gone from being cynical and unsure of the spiritual path, who now understands it and now feels this beautiful childlike wonder coming back. You know, don't stop believing. I think this person did stop believing. And I always think about the movie Hook with Robin Williams, and it was all about how Peter Pan had stopped believing. He had grown up. He'd grown up, he'd become stuck in his, you know, his terrible, whatever he was doing, an accountant or a banker or something like that, stockbroker. He'd completely forgotten to have fun and enjoy life to the fullest. He had shut down his inner child, and he'd just become a dull, boring robot who went to work every day, came home, didn't want to spend time with his kids. He was constantly grumpy. He'd kind of given up on any kind of enjoyment in life. And then, you know, obviously when he had to go and save his children from Never Never Land, it reminded him of his inner child again. So that I definitely feel that energy coming through. And the sacred sexuality, healing and connection. So this is my twin flame card in this deck. And it, for obvious reasons, like so the twins there and all the flames in front of it. So your connection with this person has been the most healing part of the journey for them. Whatever, however you met this person, you know, because I'm seeing a number of things. I'm seeing like online messages, so there could have been like an online dating thing here, or met online somehow. But I'm also seeing like over a table, so this could have been someone that you met in a restaurant, or this could be someone that you know, you met through friends, where you're all sitting having food together. I'm seeing a church for others, so this is someone you could have met in church, through your church group or something. I'm seeing right now, I'm also seeing like summer camp. So someone you could both have met at summer camp many years ago, or your kids could have been at the same summer camp or something like that. That's just for some of you, it's just coming through there. I'm now hearing that Ronan Keating song, Life is a Roller Coaster, you just got to ride it. So this person is definitely starting to see life from a much more fun and playful way. They're realising now that, you know, if you're going to go through this journey of life, at least go on the roller coaster and have some fun while you're doing it. So gentleness, respond softly. Now, this is someone who's definitely been nurturing themselves and maybe being kinder to themselves. Because, you know, it's such an important thing. I always talk about self-love, and the reason why, my best way to describe self-love is having the most amazing relationship with yourself. When you treat yourself the way you want your person to treat you, when you're in the next relationship you're in, how do you want that person to treat you? With unconditional love, supportive, kind, respectful, compassionate, understanding, all those things. Funny. For some, I like people who are funny. So make time to be that for yourself. And, you know, I saw, it was a TV show that was on the TV a few nights ago, and it was, I can't remember what show it was. It was one of those shows that's lots of people are getting, you know, work done. I don't watch it, but it was on the TV when I walked through there night, and I heard this woman saying, it's all part of my self-love. My self-love routine, and she had so much lip filler in. She gets regular Botox, so to make sure she's got no wrinkles on show. She gets filler in here, and she calls it self-love. And that kind of got to me a bit, because I thought, that's the way young women are seeing what it means to be self-love. You don't love yourself. I'm not judging people who get work done. That's your choice. If you feel it makes you happy to have bigger lips and no wrinkles, then that's everyone's choice. But don't call it self-love, because self-love should not be about you trying to make yourself look different because you don't love the person you are, or you're not happy in your own skin. If you want to enhance yourself to make yourself feel better, that is definitely something you're doing for you. But don't get it mixed up with self-love, because self-love is all about being the best version of yourself as you are, without feeling the need to fill your lips with filler or your face with Botox. As I say, I'm not judging people who do that. That is a choice that everyone makes for themselves. But to label it self-love, that's not healthy for anyone, especially not younger generations. You know, self-love is so much more than that. And that's why it kind of gets convoluted, the whole term self-love. Because self-love is all about being the loving partner for yourself that you look for in others. That is what self-love is. Not, you know, I mean, to say it's self-love to go and get your lips 3 times bigger than your natural lips are because you see it's a self-love practice. You don't love yourself or you wouldn't be doing those things. So that's where that's me on my bit of my soapbox tonight. That's me have my little rant about that. But yes, definitely something that plays in my mind that's what young people aspire, you know, to understand what self-love is. So the key to life. So definitely Atlantean energy come through with that card as well, and Goddess Isis. But also it's just when you understand the actual key to life is this. Being nurturing to yourself, being compassionate to yourself, acting softly to yourself, responding softly to yourself regardless of your circumstances, not being hard on yourself, learning to love yourself completely and utterly. And also, you know, when I get this card out, it just always makes me think about how we start our journey. You know, we come into this world again completely fresh-faced, quite literally fresh-faced, little baby-faced, and our soul is set a path quite arduous for many, but to be able to find that key to unlock your happiness after all the lessons, after all the dark times, all of those things is a true gift and a true miracle. And for many of you, you are the wisdom bringers. Just what I was talking about, the babies. You are the true wisdom bringers who have had to go through all of those trials, all of those struggles. You know, you are the key to life for others. You carry the blueprint. And remember at the start, I was definitely getting the energy of there's something, this particular group, you have a particular blueprint that is very important at this time. So I want to understand a bit more about that. But let me, see, I just stopped shuffling and it said the night's vigil. So it says prepared and get ready. So prepared and get ready. So definitely something you're here for, particularly with regards to the blueprints you carry, your soul blueprint. And it says grace, blessings and goodwill. So, and look at that, the world in unity. So there's something about the blueprints you hold here that's very significant for Earth and the energy the Earth is moving in at this time, but also bringing more grace and goodwill and joy to people around you is so, so significant. But whoever this person is that could need your help, I'm going to find out a bit more about them. Of course, because I wouldn't be me if I didn't do a little nosy. Be the light to others. You light up the world. Stand up and be steadfast. Be a supportive light to others. And I feel this person definitely is coming in to ask for some of your help, your support, some of your loving, nurturing energy. So let's see. Tell me a bit more about this person here that's looking for some sort of support and love. So running away is just a way to avoid getting hurt. So this is your runner. This is someone who ran away from you to avoid the pain of being hurt in the past, which is, that's why they're called the runner. But you've got to remember they're running from themselves. And when they're running, it means that you have something unhealed inside of you. So the more you, it seems like such a simple science when you say it, but I know it's not easy. It's not easy to look at all the parts of you that you need to work on. Sometimes it can feel like an uphill struggle. But from my perspective, this journey has taught me so much about myself and my capacity to love, and just, you know, like there's no limit to my love now. the amount of love I can give to people is limitless, and it's the same for you. Every single person watching this, when people say you can't love, you don't, every single person has a capacity to love, and you get to the point where you understand that the love within you is limitless because the love you receive from God and the divine is limitless. It's like a chain that just keeps on moving and moving and moving and circulating. But whoever this person is, they've definitely been running from themselves. They've been running from having to express emotions. But this person, I feel, can't run anymore because you have changed something. You have done something. You've changed up your energy in some way. Attraction, see? You big old magnet. I got addicted to you so easily, and I'm attracted to you now in ways that I find it hard to explain. So you're attracting this person back, and they can't even fathom it. It's almost like no matter how much this person tries to keep, it's almost like, you know, the bungee. I've described it like this before. When someone's running with a bungee rope attached to them, and they can run all they want, but then the bungee rope just springs them right back. That's kind of what I'm feeling with this person. They've been running and running and running, and then every single time they think they're just making some sort of headway, they spring backwards to you. Endure. I've been trying to suppress the pain of not having you around. I told you this person has definitely been avoiding their feelings because they know that when they finally do open up emotionally and admit how much they miss you and love you, it's going to be painful. And maybe that's why this person maybe that's why the Gethsemane card came out. You know, help when you need it most. This could be someone who really does need your help to overcome this feeling of guilt and sadness and remorse. They're maybe at the point now where they know that if they don't talk to you, then they're going to be stuck in this dark place. Yeah, remember the card of Paul and transformation? So letting go of the old him, so the new him is walking towards the new me. Now, as I say, it always says him, but just change it to her for those of you that needs to. But this is saying you had to let them go to allow the old version of them to transform into the new version. And just what I've been talking a lot about this recently, about how you have to completely let go of the old, and that means everything from yesterday backwards. So I don't even think too much about yesterday. I'm only focused, when I wake up every day now, I'm just like, okay, I'm focused on today, bring it on. What's coming in today? I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the new, I'm ready to embrace today, and I'm ready to be in this present moment enjoying today. And that is so important now. That has completely been a game changer for my entire spiritual journey. And of course, the memories do creep in from the past. I wouldn't be human if I didn't have the memories from the past come up now and again, especially in those quiet moments. But I'm getting better at just smiling and going, thank you for stopping by. I'm still going to accept the new, please, because it's so important to do that. And then just move your mind to something else. What am I going to make for lunch, or what song am I going to listen to today, or something like that. But there is a huge transformation taking place in this person, and it's because their emotional walls have it's so strange, because I'm now hearing Beyonce's Halo, and I was just talking about emotional walls, and then I heard that song in my head. So whatever this person sees you as like their angel, because that song says I've got my angel now. So maybe this person sees you as some sort of angel in their life. So he wants to connect with you again, and you will build a deep relationship filled with sincerity. So there's something about this connection coming back around. And the marriage card, a successful marriage requires falling in love many times and always with the same person. So if this is someone you've been previously married to, or married to in a previous lifetime to, or this could be someone who you've both been coming backwards and forwards into each other's life a lot, there's a huge transformation taking place here with this person. There's no doubt about it. But I do feel that they need to speak to you, because I think that's the only thing that's going to make this person feel balanced. And because I just feel this person, they've gone through some sort of you know, as I say, I just feel the walls have come down. And now the walls have come down, they may be wanting to try and put them back up, but I feel it's just not possible now. You know, it's like when something has completely collapsed, they can't put the walls back up. They can't unsee it. They can't unfeel it. So there's definitely something about this person's emotional walls have come down, and it's because of your it's just because of the love and healing that you exude within yourself. And the more you do that, the more, and can I just say, I've said this before, a major tip that a couple of ladies who are back with their masculine now in the physical, the thing that changed things for them was no longer sending the healing to their masculines, their physical masculines. Because, you know, we've always done that. We've always just prayed for them, sent them love, sent them healing, and sent it to the physical masculine. And at the start of your journey, that's a really good thing to do, because it means that you're saying, you know, that they're going through, similar to you, they're going through a lot of turmoil and chaos, and they're dealing with a lot in the 3D. The masculines always do. They have a lot more chaos and karma to wade through. So it's nice to do that for the person. The actual human part of your soul is good to do that. But soon you'll start to realize that if you're sending that healing love and light to the physical masculine, then you're then confirming it's a separation. And when you confirm it's a separation, you're saying that they're no longer part of you. They're separate from you. So when you start then turning the love and healing you want to send to them, you place your hands on your own heart and you send all that love and healing back into yourself. And that's what I feel has been happening with whoever this is. You have turned that love around. You have given yourself that love and healing and compassion. You have been the supportive partner for yourself that you need. And for some, this person is now feeling that magnetic pull back to you because you have been pouring that love. You've been filling up your own cup. And in return for filling up your own cup, you're also helping this person to overcome their emotional blocks too. You know, it's a very fine, yeah, the Ace of Pentacles come out, first card out. So definitely a new beginning coming in here for you and this person. But, you know, when, as I say, I haven't done my interview yet for Brains Magazine, but I know they're going to be asking me a lot about the twin flame journey and what it really means to me. And it's definitely more, I definitely tend to focus more on it as a psychological connection between the divine feminine and divine masculine. Like I look at more from a higher psychological standpoint as opposed to just the black and white. And the reason why I do that is because when you understand more about the psychology of why the masculine does what they do and why the feminine acts the way they do, it's a lot easier to understand the concept of the journey itself. So, you know, it's a very fine balance when you work out what the masculine is what the masculine part in your entire soul's what's the word I'm looking for? When you look at like the part your masculine and the feminine play in your complete soul's oneness, wholeness, whatever you want to describe it as, then it's a lot easier to understand why things happen the way they do, and it's a lot easier to understand why your emotions and your actions and stuff like that definitely have an impact on the masculine and vice versa. So, you know, I do tend to look at it more from a like a psychologist point of view, and especially when, you know, when I first went through my awakening, I did study psychology and art, which was really amazing to discover the connections between colours and emotions and stuff like that as well, and even in the divine feminine masculine side of things. So I look forward to trying to dissect it a bit, but I don't know how easy it'll be, but yes, that's kind of so I think that's probably, I think what I'm trying to say is, I think that's why I try and bring through a different perspective on this channel, because I know, and I just saw all the fours. because that's why I try and get you to see it from the standpoint of the way the masculine and feminine work together, as opposed to the actual physicality of the connection itself. Which I know a lot of you kind of get where I'm coming from with that. So, Knight of Wands. Now, this card came out on the attraction card. So running away is just to avoid getting hurt, in the Ace of Pentacles. So this is definitely someone who did run from their emotions, did hide from their emotions, the typical, emotional avoidant. But with that Ace of Pentacles, something is changing. This person is seeing things differently. They want some sort of new beginning. And on the attraction card, about this person is attracted to you, very attracted to you. They're now, they can't fight that feelings. Remember the bungee rope and the Knight of Wands. So this person is definitely struggling now to hold off taking any action on you. They feel really motivated, probably more motivated in certain areas than others, but they definitely feel very motivated by this connection. Tell me what else is coming through here. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who's definitely been trying to suppress their feelings for you, and they might have been trying to remain single and unbothered by this connection. But now I feel that this person, their only true focus now is to try and offer you something that's going to show that they have changed, that they have altered the way they think about you. And, when I was just talking about the role of the masculine, I think in the past, now this is only for some of you, you may have done all the legwork. You may feel you're always the one that had to reach out to them and check in on them. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Not hear from you for a while. But I think it's time that you just sit back and relax, whoever this is for, and just allow the new transformed version of them to come through. Tell me what else is coming through here for this connection. So on the transformation card, we've got the Five of Pentacles. So this is someone who does want to show up differently for you this time. Someone who made you feel like, you weren't of value to them in the past. And I feel the tables have turned now. I feel this is someone who now wants to chase you and prove that they are of value to you now. If this person made you feel, any kind of way, like, they don't value you as a person, that they didn't prioritise you, they made you feel like quite abandoned by them at some point. As I say, I do feel like you had to do all the legwork with this person. And I think this person is really now understanding the part they played in the downfall of this connection in the past. They're seeing that they should have tried harder, they should have done more to make you feel worthy. So the Page of Swords on the connection card, he wants to reconnect with you and you will build a deep relationship. So there's some sort of message coming through here from this person, and this card wants to come out as well. So the Ten of Wands, because I told you this person is burdened by their lack of action towards you. They're burdened by, see, the Three of Wands just jumped out on its own. So this person has been burdened by the fact they've been inactive, they've not done anything, they've not stepped up, they've not shown you that you do matter, that they do care about you. So let's see. Now this on the marriage card, Knight of Pentacles. So something has taken a long time to come to fruition with this person. But the thing about this person, I feel strongly, is that when they do make a decision to offer you something, it's legitimate, it's for all the right reasons, that they're actual genuine and they want it to last forever. The Tower. So this could take you by surprise, that if you've waited a long time for this, it could take you by surprise. So these cards come out. Oh my goodness. So the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands come out together. A lot of red, a lot of passion, something coming through. But the Four of Pentacles, there's some sort of surprise change coming through here with this person that's taken a while, because I do believe they're getting ready to open up. And I feel this person needs your understanding. They need your compassion about something here. I just feel this person is thinking to himself, I'm not ready to let her go or let him go. I'm not, I mean, the King and Wands come out together. They come out together. So, you know, just someone is just, they're getting ready to open up, clarify. Oh my goodness. So the Empress come out and the Two of Cups. So I was going to say clarify the Four of Pentacles, but I feel that's kind of clarified it. This person is ready now to open their heart to this love with you. They're ready now to open up where previously they were closed. They were closed off. Yes, see the Judgment card. This person has gone through some sort of spiritual awakening. But I do feel they need some sort of support from you. Tell me about this, tell me about this person. Tell me what it is they need here from their Divine Feminine. The World card. So maybe they need you to, oh my goodness, not reject them. They want some sort of new cycle because they have transformed. They have gone through some sort of change. And this person, I feel that the thing that's held this person back is fear of rejection. Because if this person made you feel that way in the past. So this is someone that some sort of, yes, see, Six of Wands and the Three of Cups. So it's almost like, oh my goodness, right behind the Three of Cups, Four of Wands. So basically what I feel here, there's some sort of surprise communication coming in from this person. And I think what they want to really get through to you here is, I know I've taken a while to realise this. I know it's taken me a long time to actually realise what you mean to me and how important this connection is to me. But now I've had time to figure things out. I know I acted wrongly in the past. I know I behaved badly. I know I ran from this rather than facing up to my feelings for you. But I've changed. I feel this person's going to say to you, I've become a better person because of my connection to you. I've become a better person for meeting you and having you in my life. Yeah, this person remembers the day you met like it was yesterday. Doesn't matter if it was 50 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 months ago. This person remembers it like it was yesterday. Every detail. They remember every single detail of the moment they met you. So for you to feel like you weren't worthy to this person or you were not important to this person, you were too important. You were too much of everything this person was afraid of. And the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. So it could be distance between the two of you, because that's obviously with the Chariot. But for me, the Chariot is not always about distance or travel. For me, as I say, the Chariot, I mean, it's got black and white horses or black and white sphinxes or whatever cards you're using. So it's more about the balance here between the shadow and light energy and making progress past the stuck energy, because the Chariot is what they say the Emperor gets on, what the masculine gets on, but that's just saying when your masculine is ready for change, they're ready to leave that stuck energy behind, they're ready to progress away from the old version of themselves. You got the Death card. They're ready finally to move forward and leave the old behind, to leave the past behind. And so whoever this person is, just take heart that they are coming back towards you because they have transformed. They are ready, but also I feel they're going to ask for your help. The Confirm card when I split this deck, I feel that magnetic pull is a confirmation that your crush feels it too. What did I say at the start of this message? You are some sort of magnetic pull, that bungee. This person can no longer fight the love they have for this person because of the healing work you've done on pouring love into yourself. So whoever this is for, I applaud you. And I also am seeing I'm seeing like a cart horse for some reason. So you could be someone who lives in close to fields and farms, and you could have like a lot of like carts and stuff, or this is a past life memory that's coming through for you and your person. Or maybe it's that saying, the cart horse before I can't remember the full saying. Maybe I'm seeing that. I'll pull an oracle card to close out. You could be someone who has helped refugees in the past, or you work with refugees. I don't want to put on my driving glasses again because that did not go well last night. You could be someone who helps refugees, or you could work for a charity that works with refugees. You could be eating Stilton cheese right now. Someone could be eating Stilton. I'm seeing a block of Stilton cheese. Someone could be having some Stilton cheese, which is very smelly. I wouldn't want to be having that right now, especially not at bedtime. But Stilton could be significant, or your person could love Stilton cheese. I'm just seeing like a big banner that says welcome home. So you might be welcoming someone home right now, or someone could be welcoming you home, or this could just be to say that your person is on their way home to you. I'm hearing that song now. Traveling light, I just can't wait to be with my baby tonight. So, I can't remember who sings that song, and I can't remember all the words. That's the only words I can remember. Traveling light. So this could be a song from your kind of era, or your person's, or maybe that's the kind of music that you and your person listen to. But also, I just feel this person is leaving the past behind. They're traveling light. They're not carrying the baggage of the past with them anymore. That's what I feel. Yeah. So let me get a priestess oracle card to close out. See. Okay, I'm going straight for this one. I was drawn to this one immediately, so hopefully it's a good one. Sirius. Cosmic yes, divine alignment, higher technology. Okay, perfect. And the Ankh right there in the middle of the cards, round the pyramids. And those of you in the Temple of Isis in the bottom, I did feel Isis energy as well throughout this message. And of course, beautiful Yeshua. But when I've just recently done the Lion's Gate. This is where we were working at Lion's Gate, underneath the moon, underneath the Sirius star, at the pyramids. So that's interesting that this energy is coming through on this card. So let's see what it says. Okay. I love when I just open the book at the card. So, you are receiving an omen, beloved. Sirius is saying yes to you. You are walking the highest path of your life, and it is time to move forward. The bright star of Sirius shines upon you now, guiding your journey with the light of a higher consciousness. To the ancient Egyptians, Sirius is Isis, the radiant goddess of all, who brings rebirth, ascension, and celestial magic. Just as Isis rises with Sirius in the sky, so too are you rising into your divine alignment. This card marks a sacred turning point. The star of Isis is lighting your way, confirming that the path ahead is blessed. Sirius reminds you that you are connected to the cosmos and the divine order of the universe. Its energy is a vessel of advanced cosmic technology and sacred knowledge for you to receive, and in presence activates the galactic codes within you now, awakening your inner wisdom and unlocking the ancient future technologies that have been gifted to you across lifetimes. Now, remember I said there's something about you and this person. The blueprints within you are very significant for this time. And that is exactly what that's saying. It's saying your inner wisdom and unlocking the ancient future technologies. There's something about your blueprints are very significant. They've been gifted to you across lifetimes. As you have been aligning with your divine purpose, you are ready to bring forth the celestial wisdom you came here to share. So the more you're aligning and healing, your blueprint is going to be activated more and more. Sirius invites you to step fully into your mission now, knowing that you are divinely guided and supported by the higher realms. The brilliance of her light illuminates your path, giving you the confidence to move forward with certainty. With Sirius light guiding you, trust in your ability to share your gifts and become a channel for the higher consciousness that flows through you. For you are the leader of the new earth. You have been serving in a real way, and it's time to expand your reach now. You are ready. The universe, and remember you got the night's vigil, get ready. Wow. You are ready. The universe is aligned with you, supporting your every step, and the cosmic energy of Sirius is empowering you as you move forward on your highest path. Trust your creations, move forward. It's a yes. So, wow, what a way to end, and what a card. That is magnificent. That magnifico. I've turned Italian suddenly. That is magnificent. Magnifico. Someone's person could be Italian. I don't know why I went to say magnifico, but it was clearly for a reason. So there's definitely some, and I just put the deck on the scarab, divine protection, holy manifestation, and renewal. So you could be seeing a golden, I can't even speak, golden scarab beetle in your mind's eye as well. Wow, what another amazing reading. And the fact we had Temple of Isis on the bottom as well. Absolutely beautiful. So, thank you all so much, as always, for watching, especially if you stayed this long. It was a long one. I wanted to do a short one. Always the same. So God bless you, your home, your family, and your pets. And God bless your physical reunion to come in with your special person very, very soon. Very soon. I feel it very soon. So let's do it. Dearest everlasting Father and Mother of all creation, thank you for this time we have spent together today, and thank you for all you do for us. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. Amen. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Namaste.